Welcome to the DKHizouse. You know what we talking about. Welcome to the DKHizouse. That's what we gonna run our mouth. Hey y'all, just a little disclaimer. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. I don't know none of these people. I'm just giving my thoughts, my opinions, predictions on what I think I see and know and hear. And I want you to do the same down in the comment section. So don't take everything too seriously, but only with a grain of salt, because we be shoving it up in this kitchen. And welcome, glad to have you. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've been here a couple of times, we'd love to have you in the fam bam. All right, y'all. So, ladies, we're gonna be here to talk about getting in your feminine energy. And some people have been calling it soft girl era, and I'm just gonna say feminine energy, just for the fact. Hold on. All right, so I had to get some fresh air because I had just tried to do this video and then realized I had it on mute. But anyway, I had to just get some fresh air. And while I was out there, I like saw the most stars that I've seen in, in like the whole year. Like I see like 7 stars. But I don't be outside like that. But I definitely used to be at like a night owl. But anyway, so going back to the story. So at the end of the day, like I'm not an expert. I'm definitely not all the way in my feminine girl energy. But I will say that this is a journey, it's a process for everyone. And hearing a guy talk about it who is a very eligible bachelor, it made me want to step into it because he's really doing good for himself and he's looking for a feminine woman. And I know that I have it in me, it just hasn't been nurtured and I haven't really tapped into it. But it's really a thing. I feel like all women have it in us. We just have to tap into it. Because I feel like men and women both have masculine and feminine energy. And dang. All right, I had a back pain. Okay. But at the end of the day, it's like you can turn it off and on, and you can either step into your masculine energy or your feminine energy. It's your choice, right? And the reason we have to be in our masculine energy is usually when we are in danger, or we have to do something we don't want to do, or we have to handle and take charge. So when you're stepping in your feminine energy, it's kind of like you're kind of just existing, you're observing, and you're more active as opposed to reactive. Like if something comes to you, you'll react to it. Like you'll react to it, but it's not like you're reactive, like popping off and stuff like that. So it's a little different, if that makes sense. You handle business, but you handle it more gentler. And instead of being in this fight or flight mode, you're in this kind of more zen, calm mode. And one way to help get in that is through prayer, meditation, walk, stuff like that that just calm you down. So when you're more calm, that's you being in your more feminine energy. However, me included, growing up, I wasn't around feminine energy. I was around what our women had to go through of this feminine area of like women can do everything a man can do, and maybe even sometimes better. Like don't depend on no man. That's what I was raised at. So I know the struggle. It was nothing for my mom to for me to see my mom in a masculine energy because she had to take care of the kids by herself. She had to make sure these men weren't running over her, so forth and so on. But at the same time, it's like um you also got to understand and realize we're not really in those time anymore. And even if we are handling business and making sure men are respectful, you still can be a feminine woman while you're doing it. Like I can tell a man no in a soft voice instead of no, you don't like we know how to get there. So it's different. So don't ever think that I can't go there, that I don't want to go there, or I just choose not to go there because when I'm there, I'm much more stressed, much more anxious, much more anxiety. And that's what I don't want. And I realize when I'm more in my feminine energy, I'm much more calmer, at peace, happier. And I'm able to make better decisions and stuff like that. So being in this era, especially when your mom didn't teach you how to cook or clean, or maybe your dad wasn't around to teach you how to act around a man and so forth and so on, you really just got to catch up, because at the end of the day, world goes on, and a eligible man, they're not really just looking for baddies, looking for feminine women, okay? Oh, especially for long term, right? They want a woman's woman. It's not that they don't like black women. A lot of black women are masculine, like dating a man, and nobody has time for that. So if you want a man to be a provider, to step up to the plate and lead, you're gonna have to learn to step into your feminine energy. It's just what it is. That way he can step into his masculine energy. So first of all, start respecting men, meaning watch what you say to men, because we grew up a lot of women disrespecting men, including our fathers and just different people, but that's not okay, right? Because all men are not the same, and it may be an eligible bachelor that is available to lead and provide and help you be, you know, have you in his life. And I'm talking about like a high value man, like a guy who has his own, that can take care of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of men like feminine women. Okay. And they have the option to choose that. So, um, a lot of times we've been more masculine because we haven't had high value men that we thought wanted us or we qualified for. But they do exist, and even some of different races, they still like or sometimes even prefer dating black women. So it's okay. So you have to find a way to get in your feminine energy, and it takes time, because like I'm not a professional, I'm not all the way there, and it's a working process for me. But the due to the fact that I like the way the energy that it gives me when I'm in it, I want to be in it and be in it more. So you really got to find things that help you get in it. For one, like I said, watch how you talk to a man. Don't talk back. Be respectful. Listen. More than you're talking around men. Um, because they're not one of your homegirls. You know, don't try to tell a man what to do. Start there, because that's very masculine to do. That's something a man would do, right? Another thing is try to wear more dresses and skirts and outfits that insinuate your body. You know, that's a way. Doing your makeup is a form of being feminine. Dancing for some can be, just like strippers. They sometimes know how to get that feminine charm, and then turn it off and go back masculine. So the things that you know that put you in that energy, keep doing it. Whether it's cooking a meal, cleaning up. And you may say, well, I don't know how to cook a meal. I don't know how to clean up. That's what they have books in YouTube for, honey. It's simple, okay? It takes practice, but you can do it. Because basically, cooking is following a recipe. So you get a recipe book, or which they'll tell you what ingredients you to buy. Then you put them together exactly like they told you together. Poof, it should taste exactly the same. So even if it's trying a new skill or anything like that, do it. So wherever you find yourself doing something that makes you feel like a woman, do more of it. Okay, whether it's, you know, journaling or whatever, um and the way you'll know that you're in your feminine energy is because you will be more at peace, more relaxed. It's kind of like a zen. Like if you were to do a ballerina move right now, there's a feeling that you get when you do that move. That's the energy of femininity, and you need to stay in it. So as you do these things that are more feminine and profound, you'll want to do them more because of the energy that you feel when you're in them. And it's not about being black and proud and nothing like that. It's more about being grown, mature, and realizing being a woman is more than having booty, breasts, and all this other stuff. And yes, you can check people in a feminine way, opposed to aggressively. Okay, so anything that you are doing throughout the week, focus on that and say, okay, is this masculine or feminine? And anything that's masculine, just try to do it in a more feminine way if you can. Not saying that you have everything you have to do has to be, oh, well, it's me or anything like that, but just take a softer approach, a gentler approach with yourself, other people, and That's more of stepping into your your feminine energy. And it's gonna be practice because, like I said, I'm still on my journey, but I have gotten better. Um, I have learned to relax more. Even if I do have to get up and do this or get up and do that and handle this, I do it more with more calm than opposed to aggression and not wanting to do it, if that makes sense, because I know I it's under control. And I feel like that's more because my relationship with God and how He's always gotten me through situations and I've never had lack, if that makes sense. So you can do this. You got this. And if you made it this far, definitely like, share, and subscribe this video to hear more and join the fam. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And please post your interactions down below, your experiences of becoming that feminine woman, your experience of becoming less masculine, and tell us about your journey. What things did you do? Is it just because you just start pampering your hair, nails, makeup? Like, what is that thing that makes you feel feminine? And like I said, whatever that thing is, do more of it. And think about how you feel when you're in that moment because that's the activities that you need to do more of to stay in that moment. And that's how you know you're in your femininity because you feel this feeling of womanhood, femininity, softness. And then you become and realize that you're in your soft girl era. And then you'll find the right man who's going to love that femininity in you. And that's the same reason you love the masculinity in him. We're in this together. Well, as always, thank you for stopping by at the His House for your alleged tea, entertainment, and gossip and predictions. And we will definitely have more. So definitely come back and see us. And if you want to be notified, hit that bell and also subscribe, especially if you've been here before. Come back again and again. But subscribe and join the fam band. We'd love to have you. And if you liked anything that was said on today or even made you laugh, joke, think, ponder, make sure you hit that thumbs up or that like button, especially if you agree or disagree. And comment down below.